Or do I think I stay with this truck. My Berg sense tell me this is the truck to stay with.
Okay, it's 80 seconds. 80 seconds.
And they're crossing over into the light. The match has started for Omen against 82nd AD. With Omen leaving the beaches of Normandy here and going over the grasslands of Normandy. Scharfschütze jumping off. Alright, I might actually join his rocket in a moment. People slowly dropping. We might see an... Oh, are we gonna see an interval bombardment? We might do. We might do. Yeah. The rocket goes over. Ooh. Yeah, I'm hearing rockets make their way. No, no impact. That was against the building that did not work. More rockets making their way. Traveling. Oh! That could have been amazing. A bit too early. Half a second too early. I could have wiped an 8-people truck. Overshot the looks there with the rocket snipe. Did not connect either. And right now. Direct shot neither. That's... Oh boy. And we have first bloods. That is not a lot of pieces, but there's definitely a hit on the troops of Omen here. 1 to 3 people have been hit. Another truck in the north that might have been more of a 82nd AD truck though. Both sides going on the grounds now. That being said, 82nd AD having the upper hand. Then again, we have Stuart tanks here who are getting blopped in the butt. So does Don. Both sides clashing at the moment. Nothing too major, nothing too scary. That being said, that looks getting some backup firing from a Panzer IV in the south. And it's making its way down the line here to help infantry block of enemies. Lovely. I hear the impacts. Yeah, and that is the first tank destruction. Presumably a Stuart tank or maybe something smaller. Greyhound. Greyhound removed. And right now 82nd is just dominating the hard cap here. Omen is trying to pour in. Problem is... It's not really containing lots of liquids here. I was an attempt at a liquid puddle. Pouring in here. Hit from Dr. Dorf. Lovely. Alright. Potat goes out, gets either squish or shot. And that should be a good... Bad timing, then that should be the cake, the cherry on top. By Dr. Dorf with the destruction of that Lux tank at the front. That full front area got removed. And 82nd AD is not capturing anymore. Now they're continuing the capture race here. More impact, tanks at the front. Satchel goes off and removes one of the stewards at the forefront here. Point Wirbelturm goes in the hands of 82nd AD. And with that, we end the map. Well, no. When we look at the map for a moment. Medium tank, light tank down here at the very forefront. AT can in the back. Red marks already in the south. 82nd AD at the moment trying to break fully with one squad, make the way in here, then dropping an airhead. And then trying to... Well, not fast cap, but trying to cap WN71 then in a moment. We will see how that one goes. Is any OPs down there? Oh! It was red, but cleared out. Oh, they're not... Does 82nd AD not know where the garrison is? Ah, it's Schaffmeister. Or did he... Well, he doesn't definitely know where the... Yeah, there we go. Okay, good boy. Good job, Schaffmeister. There we go. Remove that one. Otis only alive. They need to do garrison in the moment, but that is fine. Did anybody sneak through? That's the important part. It does not seem to be the case. The back of Omen is empty at the moment. Alrighty. Schaffmeister might be annoying in the back, but that's fine. Fights over a radar dish. Not much going on. It's getting a bit laggy. There we go, swell boy. And that was not as great as I had hoped for. Oh, Drachi. And Get jump by Tristan there. Alright, with these little fights in the south, we go back up into the midpoint. The Quest and Popel making the way. Popel, legendary player of Omen, the man that held 5 meters of a path, or rather the bush. He will forever be known for that. Good God, that man defended that objective. Truck out in the open. And I am waiting for some shenanigans here. Oh, that was nearly a good rocket there from Dr. Doof. That was nearly a good rocket. Maybe a second attempt? Yeah. Ah, misses with a rocket against infantry. That is not great. Alright, but I'm going up there because at the moment we see that they're not doing so well here. Our friends from Omen. 82nd AD has everything under control at the moment here. Little check-up-arino at the Mappo. No garrison yet. South still a danger. Could get infiltrated, and that's the worst part. We have enemies in the back line. That was probably a repair station, I would assume. That was not a repair station. Omen having quite a harsh little starter here at the moment. And they did lose some of their fuel park here. They did definitely lose some people. They lost some vehicles at the very start. And now after the first 10 minutes we can say, yeah, it carries on, doesn't it? An enemy vehicle up there in the north. There we go, the double layer. Joystick. Moist prick. And Eren in one tank. And then we have Kinderik, Meridi, and Skipper in a Panzer IV. And I heard that. More explosions. Question is, what tanks? Vehicle. Okay. Truck. Not that important. I wouldn't mind a nice little, you know, tank fight. I only see the light tank. This medium got destroyed. AT cannon. Let's go a bit in the north. Why not? Wasn't there a little AT cannon here? A bit more in that direction. Okay. Oh! You dirty bastards! You dirty bastards! Not really any enemies there. Well, the tank moved, sadly. Dangerous. Meh. Well, there's a truck they could annoy at least a bit. Nothing really too big here to fight for them. Tank has moved on, is over there at this point. The other tank is nowhere to be seen. And we come back to these boys in a moment. Up in the sky for now. Another vehicle goes down. Lots of explosions here. And there was a repair station. Unimportant. Up in the sky we go to check on the map right now. Northern garrison now red and gone. Another potential breakthrough here. We're gonna make one little swoop in the back line of 82nd of Omen, sorry. Force of habit. And 82nd AD does not have their hands in the cookie jar at the moment. The cookie jar remains closed. Yes. Yes, 82nd AD has had a bit of a touch there. The lid has been touched, but the cookies are safe still. And Rooster goes down, another recruit. And let me stay here for a moment. Why not? Let's have a bit of a fun here. With Butchie. Might be out of rockets. Yeah, Rüsseltier is going to be the one to take the W here, presumably. With a nice little rocket from above. And... oh, Rüsseltier. Oh, that one it hurts. That one hurts. Alright, while they're doing that, well, Butchie is here. Maybe Butchie? I would like to show off, you know, one of these guys doing a cool little tank removal. There we go. Infantry removed. Most broken enemy. The other one's left. Yeah. Cycling off the tank. And, come on, cinematic shot. You actually need to go back to the middle, which is getting captured. Come on, shoot. And the removal. Come on, boys, one of you. Cinematic shot for you. Come on. And... boys, can you destroy this tank, please? I need to be elsewhere. Omen, can you please? Omen! OMEN! Can you please destroy this tank finally? Bonnie, come on, somebody destroy these looks. Is that a new birch or that's still old birch without ammo? Ugh. I would like to go back. Well, the middle has stopped being captured right now. I would like to go there. Repair stations, non-existent at the moment. Alright, Whistle here, come on. Your big moment to shine. Oh, that doesn't sound healthy. That doesn't sound healthy, does it? And Whistle here, come on. Open field or Butchie, somebody please. And I'm not gonna see the end of this looks tank, am I? Oh, I'm so tempted to go away. Let's keep it here on the side where we have the map open at least so we can see something. No, we see both things. They're trying to get into this tank area here, but the tank is driving backwards. There's also another vehicle here close by, hear it. And they're still trying to break through here into this area. It's quite amazing that this looks got away, potentially. Wow! And Beaver Bangaroos, both anti-tankers. Because they didn't see him. Oh, that's painful. Oh, man, it's gonna be very angry when they watch the VOD of this. They're gonna be so angry. Oh. Speaking of angry, Popel is in our special little spot. At least it was for a moment on the open roads. Opens fire. There we go. Popel, beautiful removal there. Keeps running. Ah, and gets blasted from behind. Ah. Repair station. Truck, not important. And it's a gorgeous little match at the moment. Now, mind you, yes, I know at the moment it's not like OMEN is succeeding in really taking this point of being a major threat here. But they also have, you know, some issues. They need to go back up there in the north, take some control. They try the southeastern attack. That's where we go. Good words, thank you. The diagonal push, classic. But they're gonna get bombarded with artillery in other spots here. I do hear a bombing run. That's a bombing run from 82nd AD. And it goes over. It gets... Nefek survives. For now. Goes out. That is an enemy tank. Woo! Nefex, turn around! Nefex! You can't be... Well, they all exploded. So that's at least that. And gets removed by Stahl there. Oh, Nefex, you beautiful summer child. Instead of advancing, Puma tank is circling around, removing OPs at the moment. Very smart, very good thing to do. Needs to go up there because it has not removed all the OPs. Now that should be a removal. Pi needs to clear this out. There we go. Good job there, Pi. With a save, the OP is safe. Defended the OP. Being said, Stahl Curiosity making the way at the moment through here. Yeah. We'll go inside. No, because Stahl is just gonna roof everybody anyways. Little indoor action. That sounds weird. Pop, pop, pop. Martin is not just mad, but also dead. Goes through it. Might be a removal of an OP in a second. Ooh, MG up, yeah. And Stahl gets roofed by Yogon. There we go, good job. But it's an interesting level of trading at the moment. It's a lot of trading back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. With OMEN sad not having the big hand here because they need to actually advance a bit stronger here. Right now they're getting more and more jump from different angles. Leverwehr, Curiosity, people going southwards. This is not healthy for their overall survival chances. This man even has a winter uniform on. I mean, come on. Sit. OP's the good leader. Will remove it now. OP removed. No late spawn. Jumps over. Gets a K. Fire against Curiosity, but misses. And gets knocked over with a lovely twist northwards. Up in the sky we go. Little check up there. I don't think Omen is happy about the situation right now. Because there's a lot of power here in this area. There is a very cheeky OP here. And they're still trying to get a hand in the north here. Also, those dots are not freckles. Those are enemies. Which makes me wonder if the backline is filled with red. Not really. Okay. 82nd AD is still not really committing to, you know, backline pushes here. Then again, I see Gem on the attack. That's a lovely one to see. Pop. Oh, come on, Gem. There we go. Good boy. Now, Gem, one of the major reasons we cast Headed Loose overall. Not because Gem is so great, because Gem asked us back in the day to cast Headed Loose. So you can blame that man partially as well. Beautiful removal from Yoga on the south. Still a bit problematic here. OPs should be close by, presumably from 82nd AD. But at least it's not an utter nightmare here. It's only a slight nightmare. It's you ate too much cheese before bed kind of nightmare. In the meantime, the bigger, more drastic nightmare. The front line directly next to Virville-sur-Mer. Because, oh boy, it's not great at the moment. Spread out units, only a handful of people trying to make their way, have to go over open areas here. Ah, they get picked off by individuals. Behind hedges. Yeah, not in others. In lying in wait. Yep. Oidots. Misses badly, badly. There we go and gets Yellman. That gives you bonus points. Oh, Popel, Scorched Earth, question mark. Yeah, Scorched Earth, good Popel. Good job. Thing is, it's not the most important spot for Scorched Earth, but, you know. Why not? Kind of hope that nobody goes and it's just Popel blowing himself up. Yeah, but artillery at the moment is helping out massively. 82nd AD artillery. I will check in a moment who is on Ari. Popel crossing over. Will get shot in the back by somebody else. And runs away quick enough that he doesn't get blown up by himself there. Good job. Recon tank in the north. You know, things. I heard that impact. Letha trying to annoy the tank. Twin on the wait. Gave away his position and ground blast. No ground blast. Huh. He thought he could go around the corner, maybe unleash one more load into that tank. Fair enough. 82nd AD now dominating a bit more. Well, not dominating in the south, but, you know, pushing a bit more into this area here. I do like that. I do like that. The problem is, however, that the enemy Omen has now gathered more and more forces here. They are holding this down. There is quite a bit of a trouble here. Should I just talk like this all the time? That would be great. Yes, definitely. You're not like a golf commentator. And Drache is going to the put. He's going forward and gets removed by Jofmeister Rain. What an awful, awful experience. Alright. Leaf advancing. I do like these individual little fights here. Once in a while, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Leather jumping over, crossing. No mines in the area. That's just sacrilege. Goes through. And gets peppered. However, trades equally. Alright. But it's these little fights that are also happening in the south that are also important. Because right now you can already see it slightly. The overall map focus is shit. Is that a position strike on the... What? What are these nuts doing? On the road. Is there a tiger tank? Ah! Take the Batard P2 and half Dan. Okay. And... That was close. That was it. Because the first one didn't do anything. The second one actually, I don't know whether it impacted. If that had gone a slight bit more to the right, it would have hit this side. And not done any damage to the tank. Very lucky there. Very lucky there. Bit of a capture progress for half a millisecond. It's just people in the sector. Because the only one in the area is Oidutz at the moment, who can confirm at least that the tank is removed now. And we also see the commander for both sides now, Baby Bear on the 82nd AD side and Shadax. Sorry, Shadax on the side of OMEN tonight. Open the backline. I hear the Scorched Earth by Popel. More Scorched Earth, lovely. Does not see Tivrox there behind him, alright. Goes northwards. Tivrox hiding in the building. Popel gets removed, should get blasted Tivrox here by the satchel. Mike goes down with a pistol. Sorry. Mike removed by a pistol from Tivrox, and the satchel goes off against two. And I think there was an AT mine on the ground there. Stalemated again. That is a bit of a worrying set, but then again, it's just the amount of people in the sector that are starting to cap this. And I should probably also, because it's about to start the match here, buttons. 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 There we go. Magical buttons of joy. And I have to say, I don't like 82nd AD pushing into the beautiful valley here more and more. This is... I mean, with T-Rex being blasted a moment ago, it was at least funny. But if 82nd AD gets this lovely little slice here, I worry. I worry many much. Because then they control, you know, high spots up here. They can MG over the open areas. They can even roll tanks close by, build AT guns that are hidden. And OMEN knows this, which is why they're committing more and more to the removal up here in the north. Tech patat grenades. Side MG. Sees the steward, probably pinks the steward in a second as well. Will get the OP here. If he goes to the right, he gets the OP. If he goes... No! And he go... Oh, take the patat. Heard the shots. And now gets the OP. He was going the other way, then he heard the shot. And now he's going to get a nice K. Up the stairs. Really? Really? Rüsseltier gets to live another day. Unbelievably undeserved. Unbelievable. Oh! Rüsseltier, come on. Save the tank. Not needed. AT already removes that man. Good. And Rüsseltier gets removed from the main road. Ooh, Tommy. And I see the capture progress. Don't get me wrong, I see the capture progress, but I would like to mentor it for a moment. Is getting removed by Tommy. Hier kommt der Genuss. Guess this gets more of a Verdruss. 82nd AD losing a bit of ground here in the orchard area. Well, it's not the orchard area, but in this area here. In the tree area. Southeast of Virville-sur-Mer. There we go. Good news for OMEN. They can advance a bit. They can also gather some unity and cross through. What was that? Or something. Nothing important though. Ooh, Shadax removing multiple people. Good job, Commander. Wobbegong, the legendary brother of the legendary wall build German. I wonder what Bill is doing at this point. We can see, however, that 82nd AD is focusing on the defense here a lot. Or they just don't have any good spawn points. That could also be the reason. But familiar faces here. Yelman, Chaco. Curiosity Star. Jarno. Familiar faces making their way here. And flooding eastwards here. Oh, could be fun for objective mode. Destroy the flux on Omaha. Oh. Nah, would you be smaller though? And we follow 82nd AD for a moment here while they're advancing into bullets face first. Ooh! Pie up on the... Oh my god. Up on the wall. Unseen, unheard. Shoots the OP as well, because why not? Wobbegong still not seeing the man. That's just mean. And and Wobbegong gets splashed the sides. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh, that was a gorgeous impact. Joystick, most brick Annon making the way forwards. I wouldn't mind another tank impact. Who was that, by the way? Sido, Turop, and Blue. Well, Sido fan. We're not gonna get a nice tank fight here, are we? We're not gonna get a nice tank fight here, kids. I don't think so. I mean, they're gonna repair now because artillery's not hammering down in this spot, which would be funny right now. Nah, it's exploding elsewhere. I had hoped we would see a bit of a tank fight here. But right now, both sides are trying to advance. Both sides are advancing against each other with, of course, catastrophic outcomes. Yano trying a bit of a dash. I mean, he has a satchel on him. That's the extra fun loadout. Oh, misses. Okay, one guy, good. Yeah, goes over. You're gonna get splashed, you're gonna get splashed. Smart, smart, very smart. Will still get maybe... Satchel on. Wounded but not Kate. There we go. There we go. Siroclé on the side with the help here. Satchel is... Satchel? Everybody and their uncle is on the satchel. And removed. Good job there. With some... Well, with only one tanker staying alive. You know, we can't have everything, but at least the tank got saved. That is very important. Human life is irreplaceable, but a tank, ooh, that costs fuel. Alright, what do we have? Backline still very safe. Don't see any crossovers here. We don't also see anything here in the backline visually. But Omen clearly having trouble going into Wirbelzomer here. Getting pushed back, forth. It's a back and forth, one could say. Heavy tank up there. Heavy tank back there. And recon tank up there. Why? Why is the... Oh, don't tell me. Because there's a transport truck. Don't tell me they messed it up. Oh, no. Oh. Of course. Yeah, I found my clip of the week. Lovely. I found my clip of the week. Happy little Omen Fuhrpark. I love it. Okay. In the meantime, what do we have? Except that. It would be great if they tried to unlodge this and get another vehicle locked in there. Oh, yes. I wonder if the Jeep would work, because it's small, you know, it might go under the vehicles. Ah, but you're not gonna use it. That's gonna go up here, surely. Yeah. Martini getting removed. Here we go, Dr. Doof, shit ducks. Yeah. Garrison should not get hit by that. Yeah, Garrison stays safe. Garrisons stay alive. Remove 3 people, including the tank crew, question mark. No, tank crew is still good. Tank crew is still good here. Jarno going for a second round. And they removed the Lux tank from the enemy. Good job there, Omen. And the Admec is getting a bit wobbly again, of course it is. Jarno lying in the back here again. Just curious if he is able to get that sweet, sweet sizzle box on. Sees the tank. Yeah, jumps over. Pi doesn't see him. Blue gets Kate. Okay. Yano crossing over. Beautiful. Goes in. The claw already checking the area. Sees the alerts. Man, Medina gets removed. Goes for Yano. Could see the garrison if he moved this way. But he's still focusing on the tank. McQuarrie might get the... Ah, the angle doesn't work. Yeah, hunting, hunting, hunting. Turning, splat. Oh, oh. Yano jumping over. They're checking for satchels. Yano going through. Yano going into the back line. Oh, Yano clearing everything out. Okay, sure, why not? Jumps over. That's Madini again. Oh yeah, Martin again. Oh, let's just pay for it at this point. He's gonna see the garrison now in a second. Still not found the garrison. Could get the MG here. Wow! That was... Okay. Flick, pop, keep on running. Goes in the circle again. This is... Goes over. Gets everybody in this area instantly. Damn. And... Satchel? No. Yeah, puts the satchel up here. Out jumps the explosion of the tank. Goes over. I know there's a match going on still, but you know, why bother with the match at this point? And splash, funny. Thank you very much, tank. That will be painful. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a good streak. Well, semi-streak. If he had stayed alive, that would have been an insane streak. There we go. And with that, I mean, the man removed the whole front line alone just now. The man just removed everybody in the sector. Where is everybody at this point? I mean, I had to check if we are still have 100 people because everybody is gone. The whole center just collapsed with Jarno there. What are you feeding this man? Good God. Nah, squad leader not important. Sorry, curiosity there. Well, not important. I'm looking more for 82nd, sorry, for OMEN squad leaders here who might be able to put a garrison up. Because, good God, they need it right now. The rob comes down, people are running, but I don't see a single squad leader make his way northwards. Go frog. Yeah. Not really a chance that they're gonna lose this whole sector here completely. Well, I say sector, they're gonna completely lose this area. Also gonna... They're losing everything here. They're clinging onto the G5 spot and the, good God, the G8 spot. The rest of the front is just gone. And within seconds, that's the craziest part. In just like 1 minute, everything got removed completely. The full front line just vanished. They're actually fighting in the G row now more and more. Cheeky. They said before they just glitched out for a second. I mean, you saw that it got removed by hands. Oh my God, he gets saved. Good job, Nefex there, beautiful. Lovely save. Ah, and I'm gonna keep the map open for a moment and then take a little sip here. Oh. What do we have? Well, the northern garrison and the center garrison are both red. That's less. There we go. Only the north. There we go. All got saved. Good. Omen is having some trouble here. Also, who is on the RD for Omen here tonight? Flo. Makes sense. Good. Stuka. Stuka, Stuka, Stuka. Oh, up there. Ooh. Very generous there. There was a Stuka impact there, explosion there. That was a... Well, the tank might have been heavily damaged, to be fair. Probably was heavily damaged. And I'm waiting right now for Omen, you know, for Omen to make their way back here to do a big, amazing move. And that tank shall just missed the heavy here. Ah! Sorry. Crew gets partially removed, yeah. The ricochets are removing the repair people. Amazing. Who's even shooting them? Who is the mad crew here? There. Oh, the light tank is shooting them. Okay, fair enough though. Sorry, Manthori from Hated is shooting them. Sometimes silence is just a bad kind of military. Whistled here, good job. Yeah, tank is now a bit in panic mode. Sadly, the steward... got removed by charging infantry. Oh, did it? No, it might have been a repair. Something else got destroyed. Okay. Zulu tanker is still Zulu tanking. But they're gonna repair that tiger fully up now in a moment. We'll be fine. I do hear a bombing run coming through. Interesting choice there. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Lovely rocket there from Tommy. Ha! I think that was the steward tank. Oh, was the... Yeah, steward tank now down. Yeah. Mike gets covered here. The only one left defending the garrison here against an onslaught of enemies. But he's not going to be able to get anything here. Tommy's about to blast this. And that's going to be another garrison. The northern garrison gone in a second. If anybody finally finds that garrison. Which will be seeded, presumably. And... plop. And the removal. Yeah. Very special tonight. Very special tonight. And right now, 82nd AD is just pushing the north further and further in. And I really thought this would be just an equal fight over here in this line, all the way up here on this line. You know, with 82nd AD pushing with, you know, 1 or 2 guys through, then building the OP, and yada yada yada, and then going into W71. But no, it's actually a nice little valley fight in other spots, isn't it? I don't get a lot of valley fights, so you know, I'm not gonna complain. Let's also watch a bit more from the Omen side. Garen fire all across. Sadly, does not connect. Rüstet in the open. Oh, that's unhealthy. And Rüstet's away. But yeah, they have the open lines here available now. Oh. Yeah. Volley trying to cross the open spots under fire. Bam! And that's what I mean. Losing that area up ahead. That row, that column around the pizza slice, about the valley slice up there. Such an important line. This little area, this line. So important. Who just shot that tiger? Bombing run as well. Do I care about the bombing run? Kinda do because they're not hitting this. Okay. Gets chaotic. Jarno also gets get. And the garrison is gone. Okay, they removed the garrison. Frontline breaking apart now. Do they have a... the supplies are ready. There we go. As long as these nerds make it. Scharfschütze here. Could build a... never mind. The Quark could build a nice little garrison. And I hope he does, because good God, they need one. Yeah, has been built. And they are getting surrounded more and more. Repair station question mark or truck. Wait, what? Oh! Hidden repair station, I like it. But yeah, these tanks that we just saw a moment, there we go. These tanks are getting surrounded now more and more. Omen about to also lose more and more tanks here. Vida, Slavic guy, yeah, familiar fames. Fames? Names and faces from 82nd AD are marching onto Omen here. Let's go down a bit and see the massacre at the bottom. Wieder going around. Can't go this way because of tank. Slavic guy clearing out in the compound area and wieder about to cross the area and see the garrison here. Oh, they just jump in, don't see. There we go. Tivrox, more of an attention here. But gets stopped. By Popel? Question mark? I think by Popel. And Slavic guy, there we go with the removal of people. Also, good shot there. Oh, he does. And also saw the garrison. He did see the garrison. That one is gonna get removed. Speaking of removal, tank gone. Omen not having a good setup here. Not having a good evening here, friends. Heavy tank rolling in, and that's it. A Tikan up there. Not too much fuel park available to Omen at the moment. How much fuel do they have? 340? Gotta take a moment. A little through southwards, just because we haven't been there in a while. How is it going here? Multiple anti-tankers? What are you hunting? What are you hunting? Can I know that, please? Oh, you have a... Right, the heavy, I forgot, yeah. Are they just randomly? Never mind, I thought it was two anti-tankers, but it's an anti-tanker and a squad leader. Yeah, they're just checking the area. This is gonna be important. Oh, is it? Nah. Ah, let's keep it for a moment on them. Just to cover them a bit, you know. Oh, the timing! The time between Rain and Mystic. Moving at the same millisecond and turning the heads. He heard that shot but did not see it. And gets saved by Otis. Otis saving Mystic's butt there. Out in the open, gets removed. Otis in the building alone. Scared. With a little beanie on his head. Waiting for a knife. A knife K would be glorious finally, but I don't think we're gonna see it. Then again, Swellboy is in the building. Ha! Nah, he's gonna aim. Oh, he might go for it. Ah! There would have been a knife, but the enemy was watching him. So, yeah, he don't want to risk it. Ah, that would have been fun. OP gets built. Frontline crackling down more and more. North completely gone at this point. Heavy tank. Still in play. Light tank leaving the HQ on the north at the moment. It's not looking all too Swellboy for them. Oh, tis. Let's see that there. We're jumping a bit between the areas here. Tiger tank though removed. They are doing good here, these boys. And they have 42 minutes to come back from this. They have 42 minutes. It's not like they're on their last leg. It's just that the front line is oddly enough not in the middle, but more in between actually. But I have to say, I actually like this more than just, you know, the same fight over here in this area. It's nice to see this area being fought over once in a while. Dove not really committing to being good here. What a statement. What a statement here. Oh. Bullet not strong enough. Also here, tank fun. Oh! Tiger tries to hunt the enemy tank while being damaged. Ugh. Ugh, Bruder. Ugh. Ugh. 82nd AD getting a bit too cheeky. A bit too cheeky here. Probably clever. You know, by legal agreement, I need to at least shit on Clover once per stream when I do an 82nd AD match. But nah, Clover's a great tank. She be great tanker lady. Speaking of great things, Jaco. Crossover. Woo! Runs! Oh. Does not hear the enemy close by. Might get popped in a moment. Oh! Are you two for real? Okay. There we go. Ah! Cording with the save there. Big save from Cording, and the tank is getting scared. Second impact bounces. Letha with a second rocket. Come on, Letha. What? What are they doing? Dawn also messing it up completely. What are these guys doing? That tank was good. What? Explosion here, repair station, sure. What is 82nd AD doing here? Are they just drunk on power here when it comes to, you know, attempting anti-tanking? Little zoom out just in case. Any other anti-tankers? No, not at the moment. Okay. And blue to Europe, and the number one fan of Zido are marching northwards. Vida lying in wait, and the admin cam is floating away. There we go. Protection by Nopo. Dangerous spot. They could still get shelled from south and north here, potentially. Vida closing in. Could get a nice little side rocket in at least. Maybe more. Nah, not anymore. 39 minutes left. Ah, Nopo! Lovely removal. I do not like the amount of people up there in the north, though. Maybe Don has a second chance to get his rocket out. He's waiting for that tank to go back. Yeah, but tank's not gonna move. The tank is gonna stay here and repair itself. Yeah, smart. Smart tank. And also they could start pushing back from this. This is a nice little... What are they dropping? Germans dropping supplies. Ah. Ah. A bit cheeky. But you know, a garrison there at the front would be helpful. Bit of a shitty spot for the drop there, though. They didn't know that, but yeah. Might still work out for them, because the tank is not removing the supply drop here. Zero clear, moving forward, needs to remove this. Ah, gets cleaned out. Yeah, behind the bushes, not gonna work. We are going through now, will be the time to remove these supplies so they don't get a garrison here. That explosion, what was that? Little check up there. That was great. Nope. Steward tank removed. Ugh. Should I stay here? Should I go there? I might stay here because Maddie's not trying to get the tank. Alright, one of you is gonna get this tank, surely. Bam, good impact. And there we go. Cinematic shot for Maddie. Come on. Ah! Is this tank just a trap? Is this just a trap to lure anti-tank? Okay. Bounce. Oh. Overshot. This is getting painful, guys. Oh, alright. Bombing one goes over. At least something joyful to the eyes. You know, I didn't want to have one, but maybe I need like a little sound effect button. That might come in handy, sadly, sometimes. Heiser, Dadictor, Orange Black down here in this tank, and the Undying tank for some reason. Luturup and Zidofer number 1. You know, often we have mostly just infantry fights, but I feel like, you know, giving the tank, especially when it doesn't get shot, a bit of an extra time is also solid. Trying to clear out the backline here. Let's have a bit of an angle so we see more. There's just nothing here. There's just nothing left to fight. There's a certain lack of squad leaders near supplies. Because the thing is, you're dropping more and more supplies, but you have supplies here everywhere. What you don't have is squad leaders that can build garrisons. Tank is advancing. I am unsure about this play here. I would assume it's to destroy a tank or something in the backline, but that is very, very much in the front. That might be them throwing away a heavy tank in a moment here. I mean, Otis even saying it in local chat here. They're warning them, yeah. They hear the Sturmgewehr at least. Yeah, a bit of a turn. Got Tommy, good job. Yarano still a danger here. Yeah, artillery's hammering down. Yarano the anti-tank are making his way. Blue unsure if there's a satchel on it at the moment. Yarano running over. Bit too late there. Might still get his satchel out. Goes around, goes over. Abandons it. And gets stopped. Good awareness though. He didn't go for the play, he had turned around and tried to fend off Grandpa there. Did not make it in time though. And maybe it's not a throw, maybe they're trying a combined arms push here. It's just that the infantry is slacking a bit, you know, in speeds. Oh, that is a fight. Oh, they're going for a garrison, presumably. Ah. Alright. Okay. That seemed unhealthy. It might have been a repair station though only. That was a repair station only. Okay. Come on, baby burn here at the moment. Are they shooting a tank? Because I wouldn't mind a tank fight. Nope. They're about to get shot by a tank here. Gonna take a moment. What do we have? Oh, while they're doing... Actually, I wanted to open the map, but I see Yarno closing in. And Baby Burn being in a tree. Alright, it's going for the run. Oh, Jacko might be able to help you with a bit of a rocket, maybe? What loadout? Yeah, rocket, come on, Jacko. Jacko. Ah, gets removed. Why? Okay. Gonna stay on this tank, we're gonna open the map for a moment. Where are we? Because this tank is going deep in right now. Zepfian tank is making its way. And now you stopped. Great jump there, Yano. Great jump. Impact, yeah, but you're not gonna win the... You're showing your butt first. What? That's... Why? I mean... I want to do the invoice that just happened in there. Stop. Ah! Boom. And then bad names about the driver. Surely. Yeah. Went over there, blasted it, yeah. Who was that, by the way? Technical Tart, Half Dan, and Pito! And we go up in the sky. That was the throwaway of a heavy tank. How did that go? That is just cruel. Who's in there? Somebody's removing a garrison. It's Vidar. And that will be the removal of a front garrison, which Omen does not have a lot of. They're trying to go for the south here, which is good, because that means you can actually watch the south a bit more. They're also fighting in this area, which is a bit worrying. I will... let's have one little peek. It's just Rooster in there, the recruit. Okay. Rest is going in there, but good sneaking there. Good sneaking from the recruit. South we go, because we can finally see some south shit happening. Whoa, mouse. Good God. Stop sliding. Ah, yes. Ha. Yes, another heavy in the south. Now heavy over here. I'm a bit unsure about the heavy plays of OB tonight. Then again, you know, I'm not a tanker. But I'm not sure what the idea is. Because they're really having a lot of really lonely, isolated tanks here at OMEN tonight. Now, there could be a multiple reasons. There might be because there's a weird order, you know, so it could be the fault of the commander, it could be the fault of the tanker, it could be fault of infantry was meant to support them. Or it could just be 82nd AD removing infantry that was defending the tanks. Because right now they're advancing backwards, yes, that's how we call it. But I did see also a tank then in the distance a moment ago. I mean, I even see joystick out there, standing on a little fence and aiming. It's just the Panzer IV, never mind, okay. Not gonna be the glorious 5 we had hoped for. Monobob also playing, lovely to see. So a little peek there for a moment. Yeah, just to get a bit of a few people in here. And goes around the corner and... Great sound. Ach yeah. I am missing, you know, some players from OMEN. You know, I'm missing some blue dots here. I do like that sneaky play, though. I do like Fake's little adventure here. Man deserves his own little music in this case. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
The adventures of Fake and be your Mac.
Dropping the supplies, lovely. Hopefully they have switched, it's not the same guy. But potential red zone garrison back here. Yeah, there we go, good. The Wheatfield is not getting watched at all. They could do a massive push here. They could do a mass... Stuka. Oh, it's gonna be there, sorry. Wow! That was nearly a direct hit. It did destroy the repair station, but that's... Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, mouse is getting a bit funky. There we go. Heiser, Director, and Orange-Black. Alright. Survived the Stuka there. Gorgeous. That being said, still there is trouble in the area. There is problems in the area. They need to really, really get back into this. That red zone garrison is good though. I do like that red zone garrison. I would like it even more if there was a southern red zone garrison. And when they would... No. No. They did not. They did not. Did they lose their tank because he got stuck here? Because they tried to cross over the sides here? No. I don't want to live in a world where that's the truth. Well, that's at least another tank crew. This is... I have to actually thank OMEN because there's gonna be a lot of clips tonight. There's gonna be lots of clips tonight. Alright, in the meantime, this area is now also under fire. OMEN struggling with keeping the defensive line up here. But they're managing, It's so many people here. Surely they can block it. Red. Red. Oh, the placements, the garrisons. Swell buddy going forward. OP about to get by EK as well. Oh, might be. Yes, good. Respawn. Come on, stop the man, stop the bad man. There we go. Swellboy gets unswelled. EK jumping over gets one. No! Ah! And the artillery misses. The artillery that tries to get the man away misses. Nefex alive, good. OP will get removed instantly. If Nefex stays alive, he can at least build a new garrison in a moment. Don't build another OP instantly, please, Nefex. No, 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 no. That's a funny stick. Boom. Okay. Still going well. They're getting more and more people, but they're not really getting much push power here. And they're also losing their second point slightly, and it's just because of the amount of enemies in the sector. Oh. Ah, Shashin's not doing the job here. Ach Jungens, ach Jungens. Where do we go? In the south, where another heavy tank is on its own. A heavily damaged... Is there some weird Banzai rule tonight? What if all the heavy tanks charging forward? Alone. Badger, Denox, and Noiser. Or is it... Oh, they can't go back because of the tank looking at the... Uh-oh. Ricochet! I could have... I was unsure for a second which tank shot first. I like that tension. There was great tension there for a moment. Oh no, not a second one. Oh, ground also gone. OMEN really selling all their tanks to the enemy here tonight. Holy moly. There we go, and revenge. There we go. Atta boy. Atta boy, yes. Lovely. I see the no link thing is on Twitch at the moment. Didn't we turn that off? Sorry, the Necron. Sorry. That is weird. That Ricochet. Tank advancing. I'm curious, can I actually, out of interest, you're doing some science right now. Maybe that works. We will see. There we go. Sorry there we go. What? Come on. Sorry about that one. I don't know what's going on with Twitch Automat. It's being a bit silly today. You'd think they would allow Twitch clip links of the same channel, you know? Bit weird. Bit weird. Anyways, we focus on this again. Go, alright. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. While we were focusing on those tanks, they found the red zone garrison. Because, again, they are just spreading out. And, sorry. Omen really needs to get more push power here. Because they're really slowly pushing. Look at this. The whole front line is gone. Supplies would need to get dropped here. Garrison, something. Everything is breaking apart right now. Just a skeleton crew holding the city parts. That is a... Yeah. Hello there. There's not even people to bomb. Oh, never mind. There is people to bomb. On the hard cap. Woo! Is that a... Oh, come on. That's... No. Well, I was through with the whole, you know, airhead thing on the hard cap. They're going... Yeah, he's going... I was like, seriously, it's gonna get stopped, surely. Grenade mists. Oh, boys. Somebody. Framing run. I think got Laszlo there. Mystique going in. Artillery's gonna blast him as well. Grenade out. Good. And... There we go. Good grenade, buddy. There we go. Lovely grenade. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda hope that he would overthrow that grenade. But I'm a bad person, clearly, so you know, that's that. Red Zone Garrison still in the back. At this point, they could just abandon this and yeah, but they don't want to abandon this because this could also fail. Oh. On the shot. How is it looking with the little group there? Because the enemy already knows that, you know, there is again an Omen group in the back line, so they already are gonna respawn everybody here. It's a tiger, okay. That push might fail again. People trying to run through here, not gonna have work. Twin as a rifleman, very good case there. And he hears it, he smells it, and he... Ah! Falls over the leg of another enemy. Garrison, right? That's the thing I meant with the whole push power, because they don't have enough stuff, they don't have enough squad leaders that make their way, because the rest of the squad can just spawn here in these areas. But then, you know, some squad leaders spread out, build OPs, and then flippity floppity wirbel some air. Go, go, go. Because these three, I mean, these super guys, OP still alive, I guess. Yeah. That's actually impressive. Ooh, purple. Good job. But yeah, that push is still gonna fail. There's 2 tiger tanks crossing the area here. Thank you, Tiger, yes. No time to wait. No time to MG either. Garrison not removed. Where's the garrison? Down here? What? Am I... Oh, yeah, there. Sorry. That's a lot of little spots. Alright. Not seen instantly. They are gonna get highlighted now in a moment, though. Yeah. Yeah, Gem, Wobbegong. Yeah, that garrison's gonna go in a moment. Is that somebody on the hard cap? That was Mike on the hard cap. Impressive. Still! This is not going well for Omen here. And we're getting in the last 18 minutes a bombing run airhead play. Uh-huh. 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 They do know that a bombing run is coming. Now they're gonna run away. It's not gonna work. Oh, I love it. Yeah, they're already wondering which direction they're wobbling in the red directions, and they're gonna be fine. Jacko might not make... No! Good grenade there. A bit of a TK, you could have just removed it normally, but you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it. And that hope is also gone. That hope is also gone here for these guys. Omen really are having trouble here. Northern Garrison in G3 is also red. I'm leaning back right now because it's good, awful warm, and Garrison gets removed. It's warm. People, I tell you. What do we have? Another dead tank in a moment. Soon, because I see people charging in here. No anti-tankers at all. Slavic guy might do something here. Big plane shadow. But you see, it just keep getting overrun over and over and over and over and over. And I don't mean that they lose the ground always, but they keep having to fight over so many enemies, or against so many enemies over and over. And while Omen definitely was not in this match so far, the team with the upper hand, I will still say that they kept defending against an onslaught. Good God. Great. Amazing grenade there. Amazing grenades. That was definitely a team kill. Out in the open, you will get MG'd up there from people up on that lovely church tower. From over there on the other side of the map, from Beaver Bang up there. Tanks in the distance. This is Ödland. Utter Ödland. They did get some people through. Fake is through there at least. Zuppel is through. They could set up potentially more. You know, like 2 red zone garrisons at the same time. One in the north, one in the south, or in the back. Directly spawn some stuff in. Well, maybe not a red zone garrison here. That might be a bit too close. Yeah. But you know, at least worst case they could put, you know, OPs down. That's 12 people. Make it into the hard cap would be great. Would be at least something, you know, to get 82nd AT not to completely dominate the front line. Netflix making his way. I had hoped for something fun there. Sorry, it's so warm, kids. So we didn't have a day stream today. So we only did an evening stream because, good God, it was getting warm again today. Artillery hitting the crossing? The alleys. Yeah. You know, it's this like twin and others might even be able to get through you once in a while. But there's so many people that just watch the area and they get shot from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west. I was the only one left. From the top of churches and other shenanigans. It's such a painful setup right now for them. And they have under 12 minutes to start capping this. Under 12 minutes to start capping. That is quite chaotic, so to say. They're coming up. Sees the gun barrel as well. And God is about to put some judgment. God misses. Chaotic still not seeing where he got shot from. Yeah, and gets peppered. And 11 minutes and 4 seconds left to start the shenanigans here. Also, one of the squad leaders has been removed. The only one man left. A long play is in play. Fake going for the northern zone here. OP somewhere up here. Garrison somewhere up here. And then keep him. Could be at least, you know, the final moment where Faker does the unbelievable and gets a massive respawn wave going. Because at this point you don't need that much defense, just people that lock down. The valley is the biggest issue, like 2 squads on the defense. Oh my god. Mouse! Admin cam! They need something right now. They need to get some garrison up there going. We need a big from behind spawn here. Because the front line is getting completely shambled. Tank fight here, it seems. Yeah, going backwards again. Ooh, might be. Yeah, should be safe now. Definitely. Any other tank fights? With 9 minutes to go. Doesn't do the case. That's another bombing run coming. Oh, it's gonna be here, isn't it? It's gonna be here. Yep. Oh. What a lucky cut for Omen there. That could have gone much worse to them. If that was diagonal, I would have wiped everybody and their grandfathers. So we're still hammering down the area. Explosion there. There was impact of a tank shell. Everybody gathering up here. Double layer of tigers in the distance here through the buildings. Curiosity, yeah, gets one. Get stopped by Pi and others. Good job. 8.5 minutes left to start capping this. 10.5 minutes over playing time. It's not looking good for them. The church is in seeable distance, but it's not in a graspable distance. And that just happened. That tank is now empty. Cool. Ah, big pile of Fleischwurstsalat. Yeah, going back to safety again. Yeah, they're not gonna commit there again. I mean, their brother tank is already down. Sort of helping out a bit here. This is not doing well. Oh. Okay, cool. It's simple. That one is gonna get removed. Yeah, instantly explosion. So there's a tank up there. Heavy tank in the far north. Empty heavy tank here. That's hilarious still. Big spawn wave. Garrison not. Ooh, the lag there. Not under fire yet. But they're bombarding the empty tank. They're artillerying the empty tank, which is quite smart. That tank is not gonna get remanned. Slavic gonna do another wall satchel? No. Oh, they're all again outside? Okay, one is at least in. Okay. Slavic jumping on the open road. That was fun. Still about to do the same. Yeah. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Grenade over. Good. Okay. Yeah, Yelman, that's not a good spot to be in. Luckily, the tank is looking a different way right now. And Jarno coming from behind again. And tank having some trouble here. Jarno running around, does not go for this one. Goes for the empty calories instead. Satchels the other heavy tank. Well, points is points, I guess. Points slightly getting attacked. That being said, W71 is not really on attack. It's just the amount of enemies in the sector at the moment. Good super just trying his best to find a new little area here. It's not covered by enemies. Don't want to say anything, but this is not looking swell for Omen. And I might have said it a few times at this point. Was that? I think that was the empty calories. Yeah, empty calories have been consumed. Somebody gets heated. But yeah. Hi chat. Hi everybody in chat. 7.5 minutes to go. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Streamed some Roadcraft yesterday. This is the fun part of Alpha, we just rambles a bit. HLs this week. I mean, I could talk over this. Let's be fair. I could talk over how great they're in this movement. Let's see this. It's getting late. It's getting tough. It's getting sad because right now, what I would like to see is a storming siren of doom here, reckoning the arrival of the thousands of, well, not thousands, but maybe for 30 units. But right now we have people trying to get a garrison up and running, but not really having the time here because they're under fire. That garrison only holding the front line. It's not a very healthy setup here in the last minutes for OMEN. But at least they can lose this match with a 4-1 instead of a, you know, with a 2-3 instead of a 1-4. There we go. Yeah, garrison would be great up there. We have a little fight down here as well, because we didn't have much. Mechanics. Also PvP. But you can see the issue right now for OMEN here. So many enemies hunkered down everywhere. Even baby burners up on a building on the roof. I wonder if we can build an AT cannon up there. Oh, that could work, right? An AT cannon up there? That would be a glorious move for AT cannon. For 2 AT cannons, actually. Huh. Oh boy. Okay, they're pissed. Speaking of pissed, is anybody attacking the point? They are. This could still be a 4-1. God, Slavic making their way forwards. Not healing, Jan advancing forward into the cap. Ooh, that jump did not save him the shrapnel. Grad making his way. Again, Artillery might be the big remover of him here. Capping more and more. 4.5 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to start capping the third point while not losing your second. Guard is going in. Guard is going forward. Guard is... Ooh, doing a nice little pop against Zurich. Okay. And boys are also getting tired. A satchel would be great, but he doesn't have a satchel. I mean, he's blocking the garrison. Yeah, he's blocking the garrison. Bombing run over the hard cap. Sure. Wait, it's not even the hard cap. The hard cap is still far away. Right, I keep forgetting. Because I don't often fight about WN71. The hard cap is still away. Quite a bit. Ouch. But they're still capping this, just with people in the sector. That is painful. And the turret is just removing these people here. Oh, Garniarno out. Ah, oh, what a bad choice there. What a bad choice to start the push now. Why is the midpoint flickering? No way. A transport truck with infantry made it through. Dr. Kobe Mike, fake, Drachige Zuppel Mayo. The legendary names of the crew that made it through. 4 OPs here, the last 3 minutes. OMEN is making it interesting. If Werther, oh god. Werther can remove 4 OPs here, he needs to get stopped now. Impact, respawn wave, Don sees the amount of OPs here, starts popping. Gets stopped. Shut up. 2 minutes 45 is starting a cap race. Oh, it's going good. Still good, still good, still good. So many OPs. Straving run, explosions. There is a tank here in the back somewhere. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Explosion. That took out half of them. Precision strike is gonna remove more of them. That did not connect, but they're about to lose their other OPs as well now. Push is still good. Push is still good. It's gonna get stabbed any second now because they can't put on no OPs. The OPs are not gonna come back. Ah. That did not connect with the tank there. No. We're under 2 minutes, but they have halfway. Oh my god, at the camp. If they can clear. Nah, it's over. 80 seconds is pouring in from all sides now. Ah, the dream is slowly fading away. Twin there. Probably not on a rocket anti-tanker. Ah. And I think with that we have the GG now. Ah. What an amazing last minute effort. What a glorious, the last 2 minutes, well, 3 minutes. Just flooding in with a ton of people. I love that. That was a glorious play. Did not work out because, you know, you had enemies in the back and the tank close by and everything, but that was solid. That was a good attempt at the end. That was a gorgeous attempt. Quick run through the high score. Video's gonna get uploaded to the YouTubes in a moment. And you know what? I think this could actually go on the main channel. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. Also, main channel needs some, you know, new videos. So I can release the video about the new map. And some other things. And that's the last bombing run here on W71 probably, or maybe in here. Maybe TK bombing run. Yeah, it goes through. Ah, I have one last thing I want to check. We might not see it. Do I still see who was an Artie? Did Peter draw on the Artie tonight? Did Peter draw was the Artie for 82nd AD? That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted. And that is time. Defeat. I shall stop over there.